Welcome back, space! Congratulations, Jimmy. You made it to the space station. How? I don't know how you did it, but we're there now. We also I apparently skipped that whole desert level that was in the console version. Few of our agents have ever made it this far. Okay, have you been sending like a slew of agents that have just been like getting slaughtered along the way? How long have people been trying to stop Calamitos? I thought it was special to you, Jet. I thought I was your son, or something. Well, we're in space now. Maybe this is where I can find out that Calamitos is our real father. Jenny would not look bad with a prosthetic hand, I assure you. Convenient that we just know things about this ship. Can we not at least have like a mini game of getting up here? Not that I want to have another mini game that's like like that torpedo, but a zero gravity area. We're in space. Well, no, this is an orbital station. I should acknowledge that. Well, from our perspective, that would still be zero gravity, though. Practically, at least with regard to the station. Whatever. Does that mean we get zero gravity gameplay? A steel door. Keep in mind that it's steel. Jimmy. Oh, okay. Ah, jetpack. I'm surprised we didn't have one earlier. Although we already have Goddard for flying. Huh. It's kind of weird that there's a jetpack in the game, but we don't actually use it for flying around. We just use Goddard. It's a computer. Sure. An old robot. I'm sure it is the only robot on this entirety of the ship. I assure you we will see no robots other than that one on the way there. I assure you that no other robots will have mechanical arms anywhere either, including that one. Anyways. We require refreshments. Oh wait. Dude! Jeez. I need to recalibrate to how much health enemies have here. I require refreshments. Give me, please. Okay. Just to see what awaits us above. Beautiful. The game doesn't even tell us we can't get up there. I mean, outside the cutscene, they just told us that. No, we don't get a special message for it. Well, that is annoying. They get recoiled. Oh, whoops. I meant to explore, but, No, Jimmy, no! You haven't finished exploring the hub area either. Oh, well. Okay. Monkeys. Okay, I guess that makes some... It has some amusing logic to it. That's gonna take forever killing them that way. Yeah, spaceship. For some reason we did not need one to get here. Whoa. Okay, I shot through that thing, that's odd. Why are we just aggressing monkeys? What is Nickelodeon's problem with monkeys? Like, have you seen how the monkeys are treated in Breaking the Rules? I never forget the monkey wrench in that game. How it squeals in fear. Well, I guess we should head on up and see what's up here. This seems like an optional branch of some sort, maybe? It's kind of, they just kind of shoot clouds into the air. I don't know what they do to me. I wonder if it's perfume. Flash. Hi! You apparently are moved just slightly too high for me to hit you. That's terrible. Stop that. Flashbacks to the perfume department. And the Flying Dutchman's ship. This, however, is a spaceship, not a ghost ship. So I don't have any perfume departments here. Actually, honestly, Probably a strong candidate for my favorite scene in the entirety of SpongeBob is the perfume department. You can shoot those things down at incredible speeds as well. Calm down there, monkey. I really do wonder which way I'm supposed to go here. Again, I could look at the map, but... Monkey! Monkey's making monkey noises. What? Okay. Guess my hair didn't fit in here. So we've just got 2 concurrent paths here. That's kind of strange. I mean, for all this stuff I forget, I do remember some things, although it's more SpongeBob than anything else for some reason. Oh, okay, we're doing the whole key thing nowadays. Although I feel like that's the case for a lot of people. SpongeBob seems to be one of those pieces of media that just kinda... is one of those things that practically everybody knows. And you can name whatever random line from SpongeBob and people will remember it. You can't do that for most other Nickelodeon media, I don't feel like. Kept safely in a bubble, of course. So now we have branching paths that don't give us cool lasers, unfortunately. It's gonna be a tough thing to contend with. Having all this space stuff around me reminds me of Experiment 626 though. That was a peculiar game. Yeah, a peculiar concept for a game more than anything. For those not aware, it was a Lilo and Stitch game, well, more Stitch than Lilo and Stitch, based before the film. So it was just Stitch on his own. It was kind of odd, actually. A little light on plot. But interesting continuity-wise to see a depiction of... What's happening here? I think some of their little gas clouds hit me. Interesting continuity-wise to see a character before you saw them in proper media. Hello. Why do I get knocked back on the mortar? It's a little strange. You don't see that very often, I don't think. Video games that try to actually in some way expand the source material. I feel like usually they're either something that's just kind of... Usually it's something that's either explicitly based on some aspect of the source material. These guys try to be crafty and shoot stuff in various places. I wonder if I can crouch under those things. What are they trying to do anyways? I need enemy descriptions like in the console version, but I accidentally constantly neglected. Actually, I mean, speaking of Lilo and Stitch stuff this reminds me of, it reminds me about the last level of Industrial Havoc, the other Lilo and Stitch game I played on this channel. Well, yeah, I can definitely crouch under those high ones. Should keep that in mind. They just shoot low ones and then... doesn't help me much. I expected a bigger explosion than that little splash I left behind. And that stuff hit the ground. But as I was saying, usually games just, based on licensed material, existing IPs, they usually either are explicitly based on something already, like for instance the SpongeBob movie game, which is explicitly based on the SpongeBob movie, and does not much deviate from the SpongeBob movie, although it does in some cool ways, in a certain sense, namely in the trench, not the trench, in the not trench place. 3,000 miles to Shell City. Which doesn't really have a proper name otherwise. Or, it's something like this, where it's just... Go away. Kind of something that happens... It's almost treated as just like another random whatever happening in the game universe. The same way that, for instance, Jimmy Negatron is just kind of another random adventure that Jimmy goes on. It doesn't expand on anything or anything like that. It has its own little villain of the week, but that's kind of it. Nor does it ever have any consequence for the show proper or anything like that. It's rare that you see games that actually try to truly supplement the rest of an existing franchise. Experience 626 was a little... Oh. Okay, that was not very out of the way. Experience 626 did that a little bit. Oh, look at that cool design on those now. It shows up really well actually on the... I think it's a space background when the camera's moving because it moves at the same speed as the camera. Sorry, monkeys. Can you imagine how much damage these guys would take if I didn't have upgrades? This would be horrendous. I imagine boss fights would be really hard too. Okay, stop it. Okay. I tried to stun like a monkey, it did not work. Just shot right through him. So shoot through those flying things. Yeah, I would not mind seeing that. I feel like, I mean, licensed media, and people realize this. It's one of the reasons people really play licensed media. Licensed games tend to really just be an attempt to just kind of get some extra money out of whatever existing IP. So there's rarely much given in the sense of adding something creatively. I would like to see more of those sorts of things, honestly. We need Robo Jimmy, not Gooey Jimmy. Go away. How cruel am I to steal this cold beverage from... Boom! From that turret. Well, in the game's defense, we haven't seen any robots yet. I don't think I want to go in there, right? One way to find out. Boom! Seriously? Is it? Does this not seem hazardous to your health, Jimmy? I mean, if I spawn like a third arm somewhere, maybe that could be useful. You just might have some cancer in the process. I don't know if Jimmy can pull off the whole cancer as a superpower thing that some other characters do. Boom. They really thought to put mines in this stuff? Look how big this tank is. I bet this really is just some massive tank for storing spent nuclear fuel rods or something. At the bottom. The music's picking up. Oh, okay. Well, those aren't robots. Why? I really don't know of... I'm trying to think of examples of those sorts of games I'm describing, where you have some kind of licensed media that actually adds to a franchise in some way. The best I can think of are games that are... or franchises that are mostly video games to begin with. Like the Digimon franchise started kind of as video games, I guess. I think it started originally as kind of a Tamagotchi type of thing. Surprised I managed that. Thankfully Jimmy's hair is not conductive. I could throw mines at these bombs. I guess that would make sense. Or mines at these bombs. Other way around, kind of. That'd be one way of dispatching them. Now this guy realizes, their shots rebound as well. They realize that I can't, I can't shoot at an angle. I'm underwater, so I can't get these guys out of the way. You should probably do something about all this hanging wiring, though. That seems a little unsafe. I guess Climax just probably just forgot to finish the wiring, knowing him. I'll sit here and try to think of other games like that, though. They're such media. Via Pinata is one thing on my mind, but again, that also started out mostly as games. It just had a show that came out along with it. And then the games in, well, at least the main games, and then the show are kind of separate continuities anyway. It was, I don't know. Anyways, bye everyone.